Jesus was beaten. Jesus was scourged. Jesus was crucified. If Jesus went all through that, don't you think there's a point in the season and the times where in your life where it may feel like you've been scourged, where it may feel like you've been crucified, when you feel like you've been beaten, when you feel like you've been spit on, when you feel like you got pain in your body, when you feel like you got hurt in your heart, when the people that were closest to you betrayed you. Don't you know what God is saying to you? If Jesus went through it and you're connected to Jesus, in order to get the ultimate life, you have to have the ultimate experience. You have to go through what he went through so that you know that where he's going, you're going. We don't recognize that you want to do everything, you want to be where Jesus is. You know, those people that went with Israel, they love that they walk where Jesus walked, but they might have walked where he walked, but they might not have walked in his shoes, baby. What I'm saying is there's a big difference of walking, touching the land of Israel, but also being beaten where he was beaten at. How about carrying a cross down the Via Dolorosa? We might have walked that experience, but we never felt that experience. What I'm saying to you is there's some things that we have to get to know and really experience to truly have the ultimate life. I feel like preaching. I know I haven't got to my scripture yet, but I just feel like preaching. Can I go and do that? Sometimes we have to understand that, yes, we want to be a son of God. We want to be in his kingdom, but we have to understand to get in and be a part of the family, you got to go through some stuff. I can imagine what it meant to be King David's son. You can imagine that there was as many as King David's sons, there had to be 1,000 attempts on their lives. Yeah. I can imagine. I couldn't imagine him being Jesus' brother right there as he walked. I mean, I know we are his sons, and we know he's our big brother now. But you imagine 2,000 and something years ago, walking with Jesus, eating dinner with him. I would love to have been there, but I also couldn't imagine doing it and knowing the challenges that was walking that time. What they said, Jesus, remember they asked Jesus, who was the best? Who was your favorite? and Jesus' answer was, if you want this, you got to drink this cup with me. All my deacons are my favorites. Especially even the mama's boys. But you can imagine walking with God. We take it for granted that we have some of the blessings of the ultimate life we already have. Jesus walked the whole country. Might have got on a horse every now and then. On a mule. A journey we took 2 hours when we were there. Take them 11, 12 days. We take that for granted. A brother that was in Dale's current circumstance, he had to be carried everywhere. Or he didn't go anywhere. Now he got a